Good morning. So, this morning we will talk about the course. Okay, the subject title is methods of research or research methodologies. Okay, so let's have an overview of the subject and administrativia, the in and outs of the subject, the requirements, and then later on we'll begin discussing week 1, chapter 1, and chapter 2 of methods of research. Okay, so let's begin by checking the list of students who are officially enrolled in methods of research. So this is for section 1. So all in all, 34 students are enrolled in TCP 3.1 and additional 12 students enrolled in TCP 3.2. Okay. So let's start with TCP 3.1. So we have, you can make reactions if you are here. Uh, Automatic naman yung attendance natin. We have here Aborques, Aniñon, Antiejo, Aratea, Arches, Balida, Barrios, Bautista, Buado, Casera, Castillo, Sistina, Umahig, Cortez, De La Cruz, Dungca, Jeronimo, Gondran, Ignacio, Indico, Lising, Manalo, Panambo, Paragas, Pulyon, Siason, Tanyamor, Umpakan, Bautista, Juliana, Frias, Jane, Ibanez, Jessa, Javier, Ashley, Magno, Joan, Pablo, Justin, and Raquinho, Tricia, Badillo, Jindy, Bautista, Kalimbas, Cañales, Insani, Murillo, Sablad, Santiago, Valdez, Lanoria, Manuel, and Walker. Okay? So, sino dito ang natawag ko na nandito sa classroom at wala sa bright space? Okay? So I believe na okay lahat tayo sa bright space and Ames. Okay? So may bagong enroll si Sablad. Nandito na ba si Sablad? Wala. Okay. So, so we'll introduce the subject or the course, methods of research. Okay. So the methods of research is basically a requirements for you to take up in preparation for your research design or thesis 1. Okay. Uh, and prerequisite for thesis 2. So if you fail the subject methods of research, you will not able to pursue and take research 1 or design project 1. Okay. As well as siyempre design project 2. Okay. So uh, this is the primary requirements, and I think before you take up this one, you need to pass the engineering probability and with statistics. I think that was taken during your first year or second year, if I'm not mistaken. Okay? So the entire course mainly focuses on research methodologies and techniques, kaya nga research methods. Okay? So a, a, a research methods in engineering discipline. Okay? So medyo broad ang methods of research. Sa discussions natin, sometimes we'll inject engineering projects and engineering research, but it's not a prerequisite kasi uh, uh, medyo wide yung coverage ng engineering discipline. Okay? So, matatackle natin yung other types and techniques na pwede natin gamitin if we're going to create a descriptive type of research, uh, uh, a social type of research, a communication type of research, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, the basic concept of understanding the research, yan yung magiging primary goal natin. Okay? Which is sa first chapter 1 and 2 natin, we'll introduce research. We will define research and what is the significance of research in different fields of engineering. Okay? We'll talk about different types of research, yung basic research, you do have the applied research and the experimental. So pwedeng mahati yan in as a quali or quanti research methods. Yan yung mga methods na pwedeng gamitin or both or mix. How you'll be able to find a research problem. Okay? Sa lahat ng research na meron tayo out there na napakadami na, sobrang dami na nga, na hindi naman nagiging or nagmamaterialize, napupunta lang sa library, nabubukbayin lang, and so on and so forth. So, there are projects na pwede nating ipatent, okay, dun sa ECLOS natin. So, much better na ganun yung magiging outcome natin kasi most probably pwede siyang maging marketable in the near future, okay, as a startup, okay. Some of the major engineering university abroad and yung mga top-notch engineering schools in the Philippines, some of their graduates after graduation nagki-create na ng startup companies gamit yung research or design project nila nung nag-aaral sila ng kolehiyo. Okay? So pwede natin gamitin 'yon. Okay? So the main problem here is identifying its research problem. Okay? Now, ano ba 'tong mga research problem na yan at paano mo siya makukuha at mahanap? Okay? Makikita mo lang siya once you read a lot of materials. Okay? Ang ginagawa natin dito is a scholarly work paper. So, ibig sabihin, it should have basis. Dapat may evidences that showing that this problem really exists. Hindi siya pwedeng kwentong barbero lang, hindi siya pwedeng uh, minarites lang, okay? Or sinabi lang nito, sinabi lang ni Sir Abila, hindi pwedeng ganun. Okay? So walang baseline yung sinabi o sinulat ng isang tao na hindi naman capable or right person to do that. Okay? So kaya may mga expertise in each discipline. Okay? So we will be joining with research objectives. Okay? So some of the research materials natin should includes uh, uh, general objectives and specific objective should be met. Okay? So meaning dapat naka-focus tayo in a certain area. Okay? Kasi kung kukuha tayo ng topic na medyo broad, it will be a problem. Mainly, masyadong malaki yung scope ng research na gagawin natin. Mahirap siya gawin. Okay? The material itself, it's very difficult to collect and analyze yung mga data na pwede natin makuha. Kasi we don't have specific uh, topic of concerns. Medyo malaki siya. Let's say, for example, ang topic na binigay mo sa akin is about artificial intelligence. Ay artificial intelligence contains different branches. Alin dun sa artificial intelligence ang gagawa mo ng specific research mo. Okay? Next, uh, another task here is literature review. Okay? Now, ang methods of research ay every other week tayo. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, we'll perform activity within that week. Okay? Kasi mag-research na kayo, you need all the time. Then, lecture and then checking of your output. Okay? So, let's say for example, today we have our lectures. Next week, you will may activity na kayo which is finding your research topic, your specific topic of concern, and finding your specific problem. Okay, yan yung gagawin nyo sa isang linggo. So, we don't have online class next week, then the following week, doon tayo magmi-meet to see yung output nyo. Okay. So, ang first activity natin, medyo mahirap siya gawin kasi uh, there are resources out there na kailangan yung i-trim down, okay, into a specific concern na mafo-focus into engineering discipline na magpi-fit also as major subject natin in computer engineering. Okay? So dapat i-connect yun yung mga ganun. Okay? To be able to find your topic of concerns. Okay? So next niyan is literature review. So sa literature review, basic knowledge natin na mahirap maghanap ng data. Okay, nandiyan na yan. Basic understanding mo na itong ah, topic na to, tingin mo madali, pero later on, nung nag-research ka na, mahirap na pala. Okay? Parang ganun yung nagiging sistema. So, sabi mo, ito sir, madali lang to. Ito yung specific area na ah, research materials ko. Okay? So, pakisara yan. Okay. So, the literature review is concerned with conducting a comprehensive type of reviews. Okay? So, we're in some of the jobs na gagawin nyo is collect datas. Okay? Yung mga datas na yan could be in form of a primary and secondary datas. Okay? The primary datas are coming from books, electronic books. You have the secondary datas na pwedeng manggaling sa other resources. Okay? Uh, like journals, articles, okay? And so on and so forth. Okay? After that, you need to evaluate the data na nakuha nyo and you need to synthesize. Yun yung synthesis na tinatawag natin. Dun sa last part ng activity nyo dito, lahat ng na-collect nyong data, okay, after nyong basahin yung paulit-ulit, kukuha lang kayo ng specific na information that you'll be needing dun sa paper nyo. Okay? At yung paper nyo, kayo ang magsusulat nito, ha? Okay? Kasi at the end of the day, yung mga paper nyo ay i-check nyo na using plagiarism checker. So, bibigyan ko kayo ng account sa Turnitin, an individual account to Turnitin, and before you submit your paper to me, dapat yung, let's say, chapter 1, kailangan naka-Turnitin yung chapter 1 nyo. Okay? And other chapters. Okay? Now, hold on lang. Okay. So, after that, you need to identify the research gap, okay? And you'll be able now to pursue with your research materials. Now, each design, yung research design yan, ay researchable. Okay? So, dapat ang research na ukunin nyo at i-design yung research ay merong materials. Okay? Mahirap kumuha ng topic na imposibleng gawin at imposibleng gawan ng research. Okay? So, dun pa lang makikita nyo na. Okay? Sa identifying the research gap kasi, okay? So, lahat ng paper out there na mababasa nyo, ah, journals or articles pa yan, merong mga part yan na kulang yung nagawa ng researcher. Ibig sabihin, open-ended siya. So, pwede pang i-research ulit yon. Kaya yung iba, kino-continue yung research ng another researcher. Okay? Kasi may mga research gap siya nakita doon. May mga material siya na pwede pang i-further undergo ng further research pa. Okay? So, pwede nyo gawin yon in your design. Okay? What else? We'll focus on different research methodologies. Okay? Um, research design and methodologies basically focuses on different types ng researches. Depende yan sa gagawin yung type. But in engineering, most of our projects, especially for design projects, focusing on experimental. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, you need to experiment. Okay? You need to assess and you need to evaluate different areas. Okay? Ng materials na meron kayo. Okay? So, next is you need to conduct data gatherings and data collections. Okay? So, right after that, magki-create kayo ng prototype dito. Okay? Sa design project nyo. Pero hindi sa methods of research. Sa design nyo, you will create a prototype. Now, before creating a prototype, so magdi-data collections muna kayo dan. Okay? After magawa yung prototype nyo, may data collections ulit. Ibig sabihin, pag nagawa na yung prototype, yung kunwari, robot. Okay? Ano ba itong ginagawa ng robot na to? And you do the experimentations dun sa robot. So, let's say, for example, yung robot are more on speech recognitions. Yan. So, you need to evaluate the robot kung talaga bang kaya mo siyang kausapin, anong language ang kaya ng robot, okay, anong limitations ang kaya niya, okay, kaya niya ba real time na magkaroon ng conversation with human being, yung mga ganun. Okay? So, you need to collect that and make an assessment out of it. Okay? So, other methodology consists of the qualitative and quantitative type of research methodologies. Okay? It could be a mix. Okay? Some of the research nowadays ay combinations of quali-quanti. Okay? Or more types of methodology. So, pwedeng quali-quanti, pwedeng actions, pwedeng may descriptive na konti. So, ganun na yung trending natin. Hindi katulad dati na will focus on one type of methodologies. Ngayon, it's a combination. Aside from that, when you do statistical methodologies, yung statistical methods na gagamitin mo, or statistical sampling, or techniques na gagawin mo, pwede na rin more than one. Okay, let's say for example, ang pre-evaluation mo, gagamit ka lang ng averaging. Tapos yung post-evaluation mo, gagamit ka ng ANOVA. Okay? Ang post-evaluation mo, gagamit ka ng t-test. Okay? So, yung mga yan, I think na-discuss yan during your probability and statistic. Yung mga types of sampling na pwede nating gawin. Kasi hindi ang research kasi kapag nag 1 into na kayo, hindi niyo naman siya full blown na development. Okay? Kaya nga prototype lang eh. Ibig sabihin isa-sample mo lang siya. So yung sinample mo na yon, ano magiging output niya? So papasa ba siya? Is it positive or negative? Now, sa Pilipinas na setting, ang mga research, dapat positive ang result lagi. Ganun yung nagiging sistema. But in other countries, pwede naman makakuha ka ng negative results. Okay? So hindi umaayon dun sa sa sistema mo. Pero mababago ngayon yung objective of the study mo. Kasi yung objective of the study mo, doon nakapaloob yung magiging outcome. Okay? Doon nakalagay yung expected results nung project na gagawin mo. Okay? Now, sabi ko nga it could be a combinations of different methodologies. Okay? So, another is during the course of your finding your topic, your statement of the problem o yung SOTL, okay? Finding your interest. Dun parang unang part pa lang ng do you sabihin natin are you interested in this particular topic or not? Okay? Kasi ang paggagawa ng research dapat medyo may idea ka na. Okay? May idea ka na. Gusto mo yung topic mo. Kasi pag gusto mo matapos yan. Purso mo yung sarili mo or kahit pressure ka na, gagawin mo pa rin yan kasi yun ang gusto mo maging result ng final project mo. Okay? Naalala ko nung ako yung kumuha ng Masters in Information Tech bago ako mapuwa. During my interview in Masteral, tinanong ako nung interviewee kung bakit mag-aaral ka raw ng undergrad pa, which is Masters. So, ang pangalawang tanong sa akin ay, ano daw ang gagawin ko sa Masters or sa Masteral? Okay. So, anong ibig sabihin nun? Anong maa-add na knowledge dun sa knowledge na na-existing na ngayon? So, kayo, you are taking up research methods. So, dapat ang thinking niyo ngayon, napakalaking information explosion ang nasa buong mundo ngayon. Okay? Overloaded na nga tayo ng informations. Okay? Lalo na ngayon, lahat na lang matalino. Okay? Napanood lang sa documentary, napanood sa YouTube, alam niya na ngayon. Okay? Napanood lang sa TikTok, doktor na, parang gano'n. Okay? So, ang pag-aaral ng higher educations are focuses on the addition to the existing knowledge. Okay? So, hindi ko naman sinabi na mag-invento kayo ng something dito. Kasi hindi naman kayo inventor. Okay? Pero the fact that you are taking up engineering, it makes sense na gusto mong makatulong sa environment, gusto mong makatulong sa community, gusto mong makatulong sa country mo as a whole. Okay? So, why not do it using a research? Okay? So, in that case, another activities that you're going to do is data collections. Okay? So, there are different data collections and analysis na pwede mong gawin. Okay? In research methodologies. One is the survey. Okay? Ito yung sinasabi nating meron tayong tinatawag na pre-evaluations and post-evaluations. May tinatawag na bago ka mag-research, may pasasagutan ka muna. Pwede, it could be in form of questionnaires. Pwede yun. Okay? It could be in form of surveys or experiments. Okay? Prior to your final project or final prototype. Okay? And that's how you'll be able to collect. Or, it could be after the prototype. It makes sense na yung prototype mo ang gagawin mo doon ay ipapatest mo na. So pag pinatest mo siya, kailangan mag-conduct ka ng surveys. Okay? So bago ka mag-conduct ng survey, mag-experiments ka muna. Okay? I-experiment mo kung na-meet mo yung requirements mo. Okay? So let's say for example, ang thesis mo ay gusto mong gumawa ng makina. Yung makina na totally zero emissions. Okay? Yung meron ng zero emissions ngayon, yung electric. Okay? Ngayon, mag-research ka about ECS, yung internal combustion system. Okay? Yung mga nagbubuga ng mga carbon monoxide. So, i-measure mo yung carbon monoxide. Okay? Ngayon, papababae mo yan. So, kung ang ini-emit nito ay, let's say, may mga natitira pa, siguro mga 25% emissions pa rin. Ngayon, dun sa research mo, kailangan mo sa experimentations na mas bumaba yun. Dapat mga 2 or 1% na lang yung emissions. So, ibig sabihin, 1% na lang yung ilalabas na carbon monoxide nung internal combustion systems mo. Okay? And that's basically a research. Okay? Ang output natin should be numerical basis. Hindi dapat uh, 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 sinabi lang nito na bumaba, sinabi lang nito na tumaas. So dapat sa experimentation mo, using procedures, ito yung naging results niya. Okay. Sometimes, yung data collections mo is basically pwedeng in form of observations. Okay. Katulad nung mga projects nung ME dati, nung medyo active pa tayo sa research, ngayon medyo hindi na tayo naging active dyan, okay? Hinahayan na lang natin sa mga bata. So, dati nagpagawa ako sa ME ng harvester ng energy source sa dagat. Yan. So, may maraming observation sila kasi una, kailangan nilang makahanap ng lugar na may waves. So, dominante yung waves. So, malaki yung alon dapat. Kasi harvester yun na, yung device is harvester ng energy, i-convert yon. Pero the initial state is it should be in form of waves. Okay. So may maraming observations doon na nangyayari. Okay. And that's basically one of the methods. Okay. Next is statistical analysis. Okay. So yung mga na-collect mong data, pwede siyang i-analyze ng mga tools ngayon. Okay. Kung dun sa prob and stat nyo, tinuruan kayo mag-Excel siguro, may mga higher versions ng statistical tools na pwede natin gamitin. Ang nangunguna dyan ngayon sa research is what we call SPSS. Okay? So SPSS is one of the tools na pwede natin gamitin. Other analysis tools could be MATLAB, pwede yan. Python, okay? Kung yung system mo ay more on visualizations, okay? Kunwari IoT based siya, which is the Internet of Things. Mostly gagawa ka dyan ng dashboard, okay? So pag gagawa ka ng dashboard, mas maganda gamitan niya ng tools katulad ng programming language like Python. Okay, kung hindi naman ganun kalaki yung project, pwede man Excel. Okay? So, and other tools for that matter. Pero sa statistical, pwede kang gumamit ng SPSS. Okay? Yung mga lumang-lumang mga statistician natin, Excel pa rin ang gamit ngayon. Okay? Another considerations natin dyan is yung research yung must be ethical. Okay? Diba? May CPA laws tayo. So, dapat ethical yan. Unang-una, hindi ka mangungopya. Okay? Kasi pag na-detect ka ng plagiarism natin, papaulit natin yung papel mo. Okay? Hanggang umabot siya sa less than 15% similarity index. So, yung mga ipapasa nyo na assignments, na activities, dapat at least 0 similarity index yun. Ibig sabihin, yung buong papel ay ikaw talaga ang nagsulat. Hindi mo siya kinopy-paste o kinuha sa internet or any other source for that matter. Okay? Now, That's the major topics of concern natin. Okay? Sa uh, methods of research. Now, ano ng mga requirements natin dito? Okay. Yung requirements dito, kapag na-approve yung request ko ng point grade system, pag sinabing point grade system, wala kayong prelim, midterm, and final grades. Ang grades nyo lang is at the end. Okay. Now, kasi normally ganun yung nagiging grading system ko sa methods of research. Okay. Now, paano kayo papasa at paano nyo makakomplete yung subject? Namely, dapat mag-conduct kayo ng project proposal. Okay? So, yung project proposal ay ipipresent nyo sa mga group of engineers. Okay? And they will be the one to assess and evaluate your papers uh, if it is immaterial para pumasa at kumuha ng research 1 next semestre. Okay, so kung hindi nyo makompleto at hindi pumasa sa standards yung ipapasa nyo dito, you will not able to complete the subject and you will not able to take research 1 or design 1 next semester. Okay? So, this course is individual output. Okay, so individual ang writing, individual ang presentations. Okay, so dun tayo sa writing. Okay, so maraming paperworks to. Okay, expect that I'll be posting different activities. Okay, so isa na nga yun yung problem statement and major topics. Okay, na ipapasa nyo next week, which is the presentation is next week. Okay, so the requirements such as activities and exercises will be submitted sa BS. Okay, so para malaman nyo lang, ang mga major na kailangan natin dito is chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay, so the chapter 1 includes may format ng EAC kasi. Yung format ng EAC is basically an IMRAD format. Okay, yung introduction, methodology, review, okay, and introduction, methodology, results, and discussion. Okay, so in our case, we will use the general format, which is chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pero ang ipapasa nyo lang sa akin dito ay 3 chapters. Okay, so tatlo yon. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay, sa prelim, kailangan natin ng chapter 1 matapos. Sa midterm, kailangan natin yung chapter 2. Sa chapter 3, kailangan natin yung sa finals. All in all, ang ipipresent nyo sa project proposal nyo ay chapter 1, 2, 3 kasi hindi nyo pa naman ginawa yung project nyo. Ibig sabihin, walang results yun. Okay? So ano namang inclusions doon? So the inclusion for chapter 1 would be the title page, you have the introduction, you have the statement of the problem, the significance of the study, the objective of the study. We have the general objective and we have the specific objective. The terminologies, okay, which is the technical words and common words na meron. Okay. Next, we have the chapter 2. Okay. Chapter 2 includes the review of related literatures. Okay. So the chapter 2 includes the major and minor topics. Okay. So let's say you have the major topics of 5 or 10 topics or that you'll be able to include in chapter 2. Sa last niyan is yung synthesis. So pag kinolect mo na siya, may mga synthesis yan. Okay? So in every inset ng mga yon, may mga activities yon. Let's say for example, sa sa review of related literatures, may mga format tayo dyan ng mapping. Okay? So imamap nyo yung content based on your keywords. Okay? So, most likely, yung mga keywords nyo dyan ay nasa chapter 1. Okay? Uh, and then, okay? So, what else? So, may mga activities na interconnected. Okay? Each topics. Okay? And then, uh, chapter 3 includes the methodologies. Okay? So, yun na yung last part niyan, which is the methodologies used. Okay? So, sa mga methodologies, papasok dyan yung mga designs na. Okay? So, let's say for example, ang project nyo ay focuses on hardware and software, which is uh, one of the requirements ng engineering is dapat integrated siya with uh, software and hardware. Okay? So kung software and hardware yan, may mga designs. Okay? So may mga designs tayo. Okay? Ang una is dapat meron siyang electrical layout, kung may electrical design yon, electronics, kung may mga microcontrollers. Okay? Software design, yung software design natin, kung anong ginamit na language, ano yung system requirements. Okay? Database design. Okay? So anong gagamiting database? Okay, yung mga relational database systems. Anong gagamiting language like SQL, MySQL, okay? And so on and so forth. So yung mga yon, yung mga major na design na yon, ilalagay mo yun into one, okay? And that is basically the methodologies. Sa methodologies, pwede tayong magdagdag dun sa mga last part niyan. Okay? Kasi lalagyan na natin dun ng anong expected na statistical analysis ang gagamitin mo. Okay? Para ma-evaluate yung project mo, ano ang expected na analysis or tools na pwede mong gamitin para ma-evaluate natin yung project. So, that's the whole uh, 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 scope, ika nga nila, ng isa-submit nyo at the end. At ang kagandahan dito, that is basically an individual. Okay? So, para maiwasan natin yung copying sa classmates nyo at napakadami nyo. Okay? So, individual is the best thing na gagawin natin dito para hindi tayo magkaproblema kasi yung isang classmate hindi tumutulong, yung isa naman, okay. So individual yung writing natin dito, individual din yung presentations natin. Okay? Now, so that's the requirements. So after nyo isulat yan, you need to present it and kapag pumasa sa standards natin, you will able to pass the subject. Okay, if not, better luck next time and present again. Okay. Your project proposal. Okay? So, yan ang scope ng subject natin, which is the research methods. Okay? Question before we start our discussion? May tanong? Wala. Okay. Sige. Now, let me open our lecture 1. Okay, yung chapter 1 natin, very brief to. We'll introduce research. Okay? So, now, let's introduce research. Okay. Whether you are studying a specific discipline, you're taking up nursing, you're taking up med tech, you're taking up management and so on. Or you are majoring in sociology, you are majoring in literature, you are majoring in psychology, biology, or any other major and academic, uh, produces a what we call a scholarly knowledge. Okay? So yung mga scholarly or scholarship can be in form of what we call highly controlled laboratory research. Okay? So, anong nangyari na we observe human activities in a daily life. Okay? So, it could be a survey, it could be a interviews on a daily activities natin na nakipag-usap tayo sa ibang tao, okay? Gumagawa tayo ng music, gumagawa tayo ng mga videos, yung common editing nyo lang. O nagsusulat kayo ng something with your notes. So each field of this are basically if not a millions of research na meron dyan. Okay? Na pwede nyong gawan ng specific research. Ang research ay nasa paligid lang. Okay? So katulad ng mga sociologists, they know how they know about the societies. Okay? Because of the research. The biologists know that they know about biological functions of a specific organism because of the research. Yung mga artist natin knows about let's say you are more on drawings, human form. So hindi ka makakapag-drawing, hindi ka makakapag-drawing ng mga parts ng tao, okay? If you are not researching. Okay? What else? An engineers without doing a research will not create projects like bridges, roads, computers na meron kayo ngayon, softwares na ginagamit nyo, your operating systems na naka-install ngayon, yung Google Meet na ginagamit natin ngayon na may video and audio, okay, na nakakapag-communicate tayo kahit nasa ang parte man kayo ngayon ng bahay nyo or nasa labas kayo ngayon, but you are online, so hindi natin magagamit yan without the research. So overall, okay, overall, yung ginagamit natin ngayon, okay, at gagamitin natin in the near future, ay resulta ng magandang research. Okay. Bakit tayo buhay pa ngayon? Dahil sa research yan, guys. Okay. So, meron ako ditong, may estudyante ako dati nursing dito. Head nurse na siya. Bumalik siya ngayon. Nagturo na siya ngayon dito. Way back when I was new in teaching, nagtuturo pa ako dati ng other courses like nursing, criminology, which is computer subjects. Okay, bumalik siya ngayon at nagturo dito. Sinabi niya sa akin, head nurse siya ng isang hospital. naglalabas daw siya dati nung pandemic, 8 bangkay kada araw. Okay, dun lang sa station niya. So, 6 na patay araw-araw yun. Okay. So, imagine that. Without the vaccine, okay, without the research, naging fast track yung research nung vaccine nung COVID. At napakadaming nag nag-collaborate. Okay, maraming kumpanya na nag-collaborations para lang makabuo ng ah, ah, vaccine. Okay? Para hindi naman ma-eliminate, ma-reduce. Okay? Yung cost para mamatay ka. Okay? Kaya nandito tayo ngayon, magpasalamat tayo because of the research. Magpasalamat tayo ngayon dahil may ginagamit kayo magandang cellphone. Okay? Yung pagkain nyo ngayon ay non-GMO na because of the research. Okay? And so on and so forth. Okay? So, meron kayong magandang sapatos, magandang damit, and so on. It's because of the research. Lahat yan, be thankful dahil merong research. Merong mga researcher na nagpo-focus on that particular areas. Kahit hindi natin sabihin engineering, medical man yan, pero kung medical na yan, kasama ang engineering yan. Kasi yung equipment na ginagamit yan is biomedical and that's engineering. Okay? So, ang research methodology ay malaking help to for you as a students na makapag-add sa mga problema natin. Kaya nga statement of the problem. Ano ba ang mga problema? Anong nakikita mong problema sa community na pwedeng makatulong ang engineering students na katulad mo? Okay? Para mapadali yung trabaho. Okay? Para yung easiness ng job, para mapabilis yung trabaho, or some other things na pwedeng i-improve doon sa proseso gamit ang engineering process and design. Okay. So yun dapat ang thinking nyo as a students. Okay. So paano makakatulong itong research method sa buhay ng tao? Especially for engineering students. Okay. Now, for personal use, kasi personal tong nyo, kasi kailangan makapasa kayo eh. Okay. Pero hindi dapat ganun yung tingin. Given that if you understand why things work the way they do, you can make it more thoughtful or you can create new approaches. Let's say, for example, okay, sabi dito, you have 2 central objectives. Overview of the conceptual, philosophical, procedural. So, this is justifications only of research methodologies, okay, for engineering. So, we'll move on to that. So, let's consider how you make choices in everyday life, okay? So, one is which basically route to take para makapasok kayo sa EAC. Okay? Ang mga tanong pa is, anong kinakain mo pag lunch break mo? Okay. How to make a major purchasing decision, kung itong damit ba to na mura or itong damit na medyo mahal. Okay? So that's basically how you address a more complex questions. Okay? In doing that, you need to brainstorm all the ways that you will be able to think to solve that problem. So yung mga sinabi ko kanina na anong gagamitin mong ruta para makapunta na mas madali. Siyempre, i-research mo yung haba ng travel time mo, yung sasakyan mo, mag-jeep ka ba, magta-tricycle o magdadala ka ng sasakyan. Okay? So, this is a revelations of possibly na maging output ng research mo. Okay? Now, the concept of the research, okay, which is yung research is a systematic study of a topic, okay, uh, na uh, involved yung engineering, okay, which is focuses on engineering, okay. So reasons to study methodology, okay. So bakit ba natin kailangang uh, pag-aralan ang research methodology? Because the research methodology, sabi dito, is a manner in which we approach and execute functions, okay, or activities. Sabi ko nga kanina, okay, uh, this consists of different approaches. Okay. Sir, yung methodology bang gagamitin ko pwedeng uh, not in the book? Okay. Or it's by the book? Okay. Now, if yung ginagawa mong research ay hindi pa nasusulat, pwede kang gumawa ng sarili mong procedures. So, pwede kang gumawa ng sarili mong guidelines. Okay? To perform specific tasks. Okay? Let's say, for example, testing ng mga equipments mo bago mo gamitin. Let's say, ang methodology mo ay before mo gamitin yung devices, kailangan mo munang pag-aralan kung paano siya i-calibrate. That's one. Calibration procedure. Okay? Yung sensors kasi, hindi siya magpa-function properly if it is not properly calibrated. So, anong calibration techniques ang gagawin mo? So, that is basically methodologies. So, it basically provides us principles of one, organizing, planning, designing, and conducting the research. And that is research methodology. Okay? So, hindi siya, sabi dito, it doesn't tell you how to do specific research. Kasi, magkakaiba. Magkakaiba ng methods ang iba't ibang topic na makukuha nyo. Kaya hindi siya magkakaparehas. Yes, that's very impossible na yung research mo parehas ng research nito. Iba naman yung ginamit mong methods. Pag ginamitan mo ng ibang methods yan, ang mangyayari, magiging iba yung resulta. Okay? So, the reason for research methodology is, sabi dito, the central reason for studying research methodology is it provides a time-tested. That's one. Okay? Very time-specific.
Good morning, sir.
Ang
Thank you
research
for
natin.
calling.
So, let's say, for example, katulad sa inyo, kapag nag-research 1 na kayo at research 2, isang taon nyo lang gagawin yung research nyo. Okay? Kasama na doon ang testing, kasama na doon ang evaluation, kasama na doon ang data gathering. Meaning, yung gamit yung methodology na yan, you will produce a new and reliable knowledge na pwedeng mag-add to the body of knowledge. Okay? Kasi may nag-improve eh. Okay? Yung mag-improve lang nga ng a little percentage yung gagawin nyo. Okay? Is accepted na as a form of research. Kunwari, kung industrial engineering kayo, let's say, process yung pinag-aaralan nyo. Okay? Now, sa isang proseso na to, ginagawa, nakakapag-produce ng isang byproduct sa 5 proseso. So, 5 lines o 5 linya sa planta ang pagdadaanan. Ngayon, because of your research, kasi industrial engineer ka, ang process ang mangyayari ay 2 na lang. Kung 2 process na lang, instead of 5 lines o 5 linya na dadaan yung let's say a productions of speaker, yung speaker natin, or sasakyan na napakadaming proseso. Pag niliitan mo yan, maraming factor ang liliit, katulad ng oras. Yung oras niya na 5 beses mo siyang padadaanin sa planta, okay, instead of 2 lang, ma-output mo kaagad. So, ibig sabihin, yung quota mo for a given day, mas malaki na. So, dati ang quota mo 1,000 sasakyan, gamit yung methodology ko ngayon, kasi industrial engineer ako eh. Okay? Magiging 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 na ang magiging output. Because, new approach na yung binigay mo. And that is basically uh, reasons why we need to have a research methodologies. So we need to differentiate research methodology from research methods. Okay. So the methodology is a general approaches or guidelines. Methods is specific or procedure to accomplish a task. Okay. Kaya nga research methods. Okay. Yung methodology, yan yung we do have different methodologies like yung sinabi ko kanina, quali-quanti or mix. And that is a general approaches. Okay. Na yung methods na pwede mong gamitin para matapos yon, and that is basically the methods. Okay? Okay. So, what are the common flaws in methodology? Okay? One is failure to establish the reason for the research. Okay? You will not able to provide a clear, okay, information why. Kaya nga may defense yan eh. Okay? Doon pa lang sa title and statement of the problem, doon sa pag nag-submit na kayo, iisa-isahin natin yan. Okay? Kailangan natin mapakita at kailangan mong ma-discuss properly kung bakit yan yung gagawa mo ng research o bakit yan yung specific topic na napili mo. Okay? And that is basically providing you a clear and concise objectives. Kaya nagpi-fail at hindi natin pinapatuloy yung isang research kasi kailangan natin kailangan mo ng very procedural and systematic 'yan. So meaning hindi ka makakapag 2, makakapag 3 kapag hindi ka nag 1. Kailangan mo munang gawin yung chapter 1 mo before proceeding to chapter 2 and chapter 3. Before creating a uh, review of related literatures, kinakailangan alam mo muna kung ano yung nire-research mo. Ano bang gusto mong maging output diyan? Okay, bakit mo ba gagawing research yan? Okay? So you need to provide references. Okay? Ang methods of research ay dapat researchable ang topic na napili mo. Okay? So yung topic na yan, kapag ni-research mo sa libro, merong information kang makukuha. Hindi dapat lacking of information ang mangyayari sa'yo. So magiging end na. Itong topic na to ay hanggang dito lang pala yan. Okay. Let's say for example, yung mga emerging technology ngayon na mahihirap pa katulad ng mga quantum mechanics yan. Until now, emerging yan eh. Okay. Dati yung IoT napakahirap na research yan. Ngayon daming researchers na ang gumagawa ng projects when it comes to Internet of Things. Okay. Lack of understanding. Ito yung malaking factor eh. Okay? Now, nagbigay ka sa akin ng topic, hindi mo nga alam kung ano yung mga terminologies na meron doon. Okay? Like for example, ang topic mo is green engineering. Ngayon, pag tinanong kita, what is green engineering? How do green works in engineering? Okay. So ano-anong pwedeng maging outcomes or output ng green engineering? So yung mga yan, you need to have the what we call understanding kung paano siya gumagana, paano siya nag-work. Okay? Let's say for example again, ang topic mo is mobile apps or web apps. Ang tanong, paano ba nagko-communicate yung mobile papuntang server? Yan. Saan mo ilalagay ngayon yung database nung system mo? Okay? Kung naka-web apps ka or naka-mobile apps ka, anong gagamitin mong programming language para gawin yan? Anong database language ang gagamitin mo para makagawa yung systems mo na yan? Doon pa lang, papasok yung conceptual eh. E paano pa yung theoretical? Yung theoretical, let's say, ang project mo ay mostly on microcontroller based project. Alam mo ba yung mga theoretical concept of architectures? Yan. Pag tinanong ka, yung board na ganito, kunwari, ang board ay at mega. Okay. So, at mega yung board ng controller mo. Tatanungin ka, what is the theory behind the at mega architecture? Anong ginagamit na architecture yan? Okay. Ngayon, pag, pag tinanong ka ng ganun, wala ka nang masagot. Okay? Kasi you are lacking of the understanding about theoretical concept. So, nasaan ang theoretical concept niyan? Which includes what? Okay? Doon sa paper mo, pwede mo i-include yung mathematical. Okay? Kung may mga computations diyan, kunwari, ang uh, ang project mo ay more on sensor. Sensor like temperature sensor. Okay. Now, how temperature sensor works? At in what way yung nakakapag-detect ng temperatura yung sensor mo? Anong pinagkaibahan ng 1 degree Celsius at degree Fahrenheit? At i-deeper ka pa ng questionnaire niyan. Paano i-compute yung degree Fahrenheit at i-convert sa degree Celsius? Okay, to Kelvin. And that is theoretical basis. Okay. Now, sir, pwede bang ilagay yan sa paper ko? Yes. Sa paper nyo, may tinatawag tayong conceptual framework. 1. Yung conceptual framework is in form of black diagrams. It could be in form of black diagrams. Yung pinaka-lumang-luma, yung ginagamit pa rin dito, makikita ko is the IPO, yung input process output plus feedback. Okay? Yung gagawin natin dito is a different approach. Okay? Yung may mga phases. Different phases. Okay? Now, if you're lacking to that, bakit mo pa gagawing research topic yun? Hindi mo naman alam pala. Okay? So, bago ka mag-submit, dapat marami ka nang nabasa about your topics. That's the bottom line dito. Okay? Yan yung dapat yung gagawin. So, selections of structural model for more empirical convenience. Yan. Okay? So, you need to familiarize yourself kung ano talaga yung gusto mo. Okay? Kasi, at the end, baka hindi mo na gusto, itigil mo na. Magtatopic ka ulit yan. Okay? So, presenting conclusions that are merely restatement of analytical findings. Okay? Ito, yung conclusions mo is coming from your objectives basically. Okay? Yung mga objectives mo, kunwari may 5 objectives ka. So, dapat may 5 results din na complete at the end. Kasi kailangan maging magtama yung dalawa Okay? So yung mga gusto mong gawin dapat nagawa nung design mo. Okay? Not reinstatement of the analytical findings. Okay? So this is the objective of the course. Okay? So introductions of philosophical concepts, ito yung pag-aaral natin, in methodologies, and procedures on how to plan, design, and conduct research projects. Okay. So ano bang mga good habits for a graduate student? Okay, you need to plan. Ang pinakamahirap dito is oras. Okay. Now, may oras yung activities natin. Okay. So, kailangan ma-okay natin yung topic mo, kailangan ma-okay natin yung statement of the problem mo before proceeding. Okay? And that is our plan. Okay? Nakuha. So, kapag nag-design project 1 na kayo, doon na papasok yung your electrical plans, your uh, uh, mechanical plans, kung may mechanical parts yung project nyo. Okay? Designing the project, yung mga designing kung paano mo i-integrate yung hardware mo papunta doon sa software. Okay? Implementing and completing the analysis. Okay? And at the end, is getting the right results. Okay? Now, babalik tayo kasi sa design kapag mali yung results mo. Kaya nga doon papasok yung simulations mo na eh. Okay? I-simulate mo muna kung possible to simulate yan. Kung hindi naman possible to simulate, okay, you will back to square one to redesign your project. Kasi nagkamali ka. Example, limitations about controllers. Ang mga controllers natin may mga limitations yan. In limitation in form of what, sir? Input-output. Okay? So, nakita mo na yung Arduino pala hindi pwede sa'yo. Kasi, kulang yung GPIO niya. General Purpose Input-Output. Tapos, maliit pala yung memory ng Arduino. Ay, hindi pala pwede for AI to. Kasi, ang bagal pala nito. When it comes to speed ng controller. Doon pa lang eh. Kung mali yung research mo, tapos na-implement mo na siya, nagawa mo na yung project, tapos yung output mo na gusto mo, kasi may objective ka eh, hindi tumatama. So what will happen? Di ba baguhin mo ang controller mo, uulit ka ngayon. Magpa-plan ka ulit. Magde-design ka ulit. Eh di uulitin mo the whole. Okay? So yun yung iniiwasan natin. Okay? So dun pa lang sa first phase mo na planning, you should plan ahead. Okay? And taking all other considerations in planning. Hindi lang dapat isang factor yung software. Hindi lang isang factor yung hardware. There are external factors. Okay? Na pwede mong makita. At nakikita mo lang yan habang ginagawa mo na. Kasi hindi ka nag-research ng mas maigi. Okay? You conduct research that is defensible. Okay? Dapat ma-defense mo yan. And useful and expand our knowledge basic is not an accident. Okay? Hindi yan katulad ng mga kwento dati na kailan daw na-discover ang electricity. Yan, mga ganun. Okay? Ngayon, bago ka paniwalaan ngayon, dapat may ebidensya ka muna. You should have a solid evidence that this thing really works. If not, okay, you talk to others. Okay. So what is the example of a bad methodologies? Okay. Unclear about the research problem. Okay. Sabi ko kanina, saan mo ba makukuha yung research problem mo? Okay. So lahat ng materials dyan, thesis na meron na nakapublish sa online or nasa library lang, okay, merong problema yan. Hindi yan, walang 100% na perfect na research. Walang ganun. Kaya nga, I'm not I'm not into, ang tabi natin, best research. Hindi ako masyado sa ganun. Kasi nga, may mga part dun sa research na hindi mo nabigyan ng focus eh. Ngayon, yan yung magiging room sa mga other researcher para gawan niya ng research. Kaya nga may nag-research ulit eh. May researcher ngayon. Yung research mo gagamitin niya ngayon as research. Isa-cite niya yan sa paper niya. Kasi may nakuha siyang something sa'yo. Okay. And that research could be the research problem. Yung research gap niya, doon sa napakadaming research na nakunan niya, pwede niyang gawing isa yun. Kasi yun yung mga kulang eh. Yun yung lacking ng mga paper na yun. Yung mga lacking na yan, yun yung magiging positive sa'yo. Kasi ikaw ngayon yung researcher. Nagigets nyo? Okay? So kayo ngayon ang researcher, so maghanap kayo. Maghanap kayo ng problema. Okay? Na pwede niyong solusyonan gamit yung research na gagawin. And that is basically a research. Magkaiba yung design. Pag design lang, without a research, okay? Design is as simple as, sabi sa yung teacher mo, mag-design ka ng full bridge power supply. Half bridge power supply. Yan. Napakadami ng design yan. Babago-baguhin mo lang yung factors katulad ng specification, ng power, okay? And so on. Pero iisa pa rin yan. Okay. Paano siya nagiging researcher? Research materials. Okay. Next, unclear about the objectives. Now, iisipin nyo that your research methodologies or your research paper includes general objectives. So what is your general objectives? My general objective of the study is to implement, design, etc., etc. Okay? And that is your general. Now, hahati-hatiin mo ngayon yan. Hati-hatiin mo. It will become what we call specific objectives. Okay? So, ano yung specific objectives na yan? Hatiin mo in a form of, let's say, ang design mo ay, next week, magsasamples na tayo eh. IoT-based sa agriculture farming. Yan. So, ang gusto mong ma-achieve sa research mo is mas mapabilis yung pag-produce ng crops. Okay? Pag-produce ng crops like palay, mga root crops, okay, mga vegetables, and so on. So that's your main objective. Okay. Na ano mga specific objectives mo dyan? So, magde-design ka ng system na makakapag-capture ng different parameters. Katulad ng moisture, katulad ng humidity, katulad ng temperature, okay, ng lupa. Kasi, gusto mong mabilis na magbunga, okay, or ang isang pananim. So, ano yung mga factors? So, you will go with agricultural concept and theories. Okay? Anong crops pa ang madaling mamunga? Okay. Next, ang specific objective mo ay magde-design ka ng isang system na control. So, parang may greenhouse siya. And that's your specific objective. Now, yung mga yon, pag wala kang ganung thinking, hindi mo bubuo yung chapter 1.1 mo pa. Okay? Next is lack thorough awareness of previous work. Okay? So, dapat maging familiarize ka. Okay? From other research materials na meron, okay, out there. Okay? Next is incomplete conceptualization of the problem and confusion research means with ends. Okay. Okay? So sabi dito, good research is no accident. Okay. Why is it good research is no accident? Okay. Let's hear from Geronimo, Alex, James. Can you explain this statement? Good research is not or no accident. Geronimo, Alex, calling once, twice. Sige, magpahinga ka muna. Murillo. Okay, sige, thank you, Murillo. Let's call on Lanoria. Irin. Nagbabalik to si Lanoria. 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 Calling once.
Sir?
Lanoria. Oh, are you here?
Sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Sabi daw dito, good research
Narinig po.
is no accident. Why is it?
Kasi sir, ang research is may maayos na planning and methodology po. And hindi siya dapat basta-basta. Dapat may maayos na pagpa-plan and pag-search. Yun po. And may maayos na methodology.
Okay, sige. Okay. Good answer. Next. Last. What about you, Umpakan? Janmar. Umpakan. Nandito ka ba? Sige, go ahead. Hindi ka audible. Are you already talking, Mr. Umpakan? Wala kaming marinig. Okay, sige. Balikan kita. Aborques. Jan, Cody.
Hello po. Rinig po.
Sige, okay lang. Oo. Diretso.
Sa tingin ko po is yung good research is no accident po kasi yung ano ba yun? Wait lang po. Next. Ah, tingin ko lang po kasi yung good research lang po kasi ikaw naman po kasi yung gumawa. So, kaya nagiging good research siya. So, hindi siya aksidente. Ang ganun po. Yung pagkakaintindi.
Okay. Nahihilo ako sa mga sagot niyo. Okay. Last. Si Stena. Maruel. Aksidente lang ba yan ang research? Paggising mo ba mamaya?
Hello,
Natulog ka
parinig po
ngayon?
ba ako, sir?
Yes.
Ano po, sir, sa tingin ko po
Ang-
is hindi po siya accident. Kasi po, sir, based nga rin po sa mga sinabi niyo kanina is pwede rin po tayong kumuha ng ibang research na po na naka-publish na po para lang po ituloy kung may makikita po tayong kulang dun sa title or sa research po na yun. So, sa tingin ko po is hindi po siya accident lang na bigla na lang po nagkaroon po ng research topic na ganun po.
Okay. Sige. So, hindi to pagising mo bukas, may topic ka na. Okay? Pagmulat ng mata mo, meron ka ng objective of study. Okay? Pagising mo kinabukasan, meron ka ng statement of the problem. Hindi siya gano'n. And later on, meron ka ng magandang research. Okay? It's a systematic approach. Okay? May tamang procedure na ginagawa para magkaroon ka ng isang research na maayos. Hindi naman sinabing perfect or should we call a highly an exemplar na research na pwedeng ipasa sa isang research colloquium. Hindi naman gano'n. Okay? So dito sinasabi na mahabang proseso. It's a long way ahead ang paggagawa ng research. Okay? You need to devote your time, your effort, at syempre, pera. Okay? In an engineering project, pera ang pinag-uusapan dito. Okay? To tell you frankly, meron ako ditong grupo. Okay? Sabi ko nga sa inyo, nung medyo active pa talaga ako sa research. Yung sasakyan dyan sa labas, okay? Project ko yan, okay? Yung malaking project dito, more or less, ako ang man behind that. Okay? So, may isang team dyan na sumali pa sa Pinoy Henyo. Okay? Sa Pinoy Henyo is Itbulaga, I think. Okay. Sumali pa sa Pinoy Henyo para magkaroon ng fund para magawa yung instrument cluster. Yung sasakyan na yan, isasalid ko dapat yan sa Shell Marathon. Okay? Ang Shell Marathon is you need to submit a project. Okay? And then may qualification doon na kailangan efficient yung sasakyan. Okay? Ibig sabihin matipid. Okay? Kaya yung sasakyan na yan, matipid talaga yan. Okay? Yung isang grupo dyan, bumili ng makina ng motor. It's, I think, Raider J. A brand new Raider J. Kinuha lang namin yung makina. Okay? Yung ECE ko dyan, instrument cluster. Yung mechanical is the engine and engine support. Okay? It's a collaboration of the whole engineering before. Okay? Before kasi, ang ginawa ko dyan, Pumili ako ng mga teams na magagaling sa engineering, tapos pinabuo ko sila. Okay. And it costs more or less na 400,000 yata yung project na yan. Okay? So, ibig sabihin dito, hindi talaga siya overnight lang. So, walang aksidente para magkaroon ka ng project dito sa Design Project 1 nyo. Okay? At hindi lang siya putyo-putyo. Okay? Na project-based na ipapasa mo dito. Okay? Although, iba-ibang professors na ngayon ang umahawak nito. Okay? In different engineering. Pero dapat, ganun pa rin ang thinking mo. Okay? Kasi dito marami na nagsasabi, ay, pag dito ako napuntang professor, sigurado na yung research ko dyan. Pasado na yan. Okay? So, but the sense here that the main objective of doing the project is the legacy of yours. Okay? Magiging legacy niya yan sometime. Pag tinanong ka ng anak mo, tatay, ano naging research mo nung nag-aaral ka? Ay, gumawa lang ako ng power supply. Okay na. Pinasa naman ako ng teacher ko. Okay. Wa. So, dito papasok yung si Etheridge addresses two divergent but related aspect in methodology. Okay? This is the process of what we call discovery and confirmation. Okay? Yung mga discovery ay more on formulating, finding, and creating new knowledge. Okay? Dito papasok yung mga scientists. Okay? And the confirmation basically deals with validity or reliability of the information. So the information should be validated. Kapag gumagawa ka ng research, ang data mo dapat ay valid. Sir, paano ko malalaman kung valid yun? Okay. Ito yung mga common mistakes na nangyayari. Okay. Kaya hindi kami naniniwala sa mga questionnaires. Okay. Hindi ko naman sinasabing hindi maganda yung mga research ng ibang departamento or ibang kolehiyo. Pero kasi, sa atin kasi, dapat valid siya. Okay? Nagiging valid yung data o nagiging reliable yung data pag nilalabas ng machine. Okay? Now, example, motor. Okay? Yung motor, as is yan, motor yan. Now, you can drive the motor by its minimum to maximum speed. Okay? So, let's say for example, maximum speed ginamit mo na, yung full power ng motor. Now, i-connect mo dyan yung other devices para patakbuhin. Kunwari, pressure ng tubig. Okay? Now, based dun sa motor, ida-drive niya, okay? At it will result to pressure. Okay? Nakawa? Now, yung output ng pressure is actually by the different parameters na meron siya. Okay? In terms of numerical value. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, you have the valid data. Now, hindi siya nagiging invalid kasi, for example, binigyan kita ng form na questionnaire. Pinasagutan ko sa'yo. Okay? Example na lang, nag-evaluate kayo ng teacher. Okay? Nag-evaluate kayo ng teacher, merong 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 1 is being the poor. Okay? During sa evaluation mo, winan mo yung teacher mo kasi binagsak ka. Okay? Ganun lang. And that's your decisions. Okay? Pero hindi siya valid. Kasi there are different parameters. Okay? So sa engineering projects natin, yung data natin valid yan. Ilalabas siya ng sensor, ilalabas siya ng machine. Yung output niyan, yun yung magiging results ng project mo. Hindi lang minaniobra mo. Okay? Nakawa? Hindi katulad ng other systems, okay? So, hindi naman natin masasabi na perfect ang systems na ginagawa natin. Katulad sa Iloto, okay? Sa Iloto, maraming sasabi na minanoobra yung nanalo ng loto, madali talagang sabihin yan at pwedeng totoo yun. Kasi, yung system, pwede yan magkaroon ng static na value, na assign value, na yun ang lalabas na number, na numero. At yung numero nun ay kilala mo ang may-ari. At yun yung mananalo. Pwede talaga yun. Nagiging invalid yung data niyan because of lacking of securities. Okay. Nakawa. So, discovery is a creative process yan. Ito yung mga arts naman. Okay. Requires questioning. Yan. Ito yung mga question and answer. Yung pag nag-sample si ano bang mga survey agency natin dito? Nielsen. Si Nielsen. Yung mga sinasabi ng mga station na sila yung number 1. Tapos sasabihin naman ng isang station dati yung channel 2, sila naman daw yung number 1. Sasabihin ng channel 7, sila daw yung number 1. Ganun talaga. Lahat sila pwedeng magsabing number 1 sila. Kasi iba-iba yung nagpa-survey. Okay? Pangalawa, sinample lang yun. Hindi naman yun millions of population yung sinorvey. Sinampling lang yun. Out of, merong 1,000,000 tao. Sa research, magsasample ka lang. Kukuha ka ng percentage. Yan yung tinatawag yung statistic sa subject yung probability and stat. So, magsasample lang tayo. Kukuha lang tayo ng ilan. Percentage. 5, 10, 20%. Okay? Yun yung isasample natin. Okay? Nakawa. Katulad sa kinakain nyo. Katulad ng gadget nyo. Sinasample lang yan. Yung out of 1 million na iPhone, bakit may isang sira? Kasi hindi yun ang na QA. Iba yung na QA na batch. Yung na QA na batch pumasa sa standard, kaya nilabas yan. So ganun din ang engineering process and design. Okay? So confirmation is more highly developed in this is the science or the part of the discipline. Okay. So you need to confirm. Okay. So the information should be valid enough para mapaniwala natin. Okay. Common. Paano ma-confirm yung mga project like machine learning for facial recognition, di ba? By false detection. Okay? Kasi hindi naman perfect yan eh. Yung pag dinetect yung mukha mo, sasabihin mong ikaw talaga yun. Yan. So, paano kung maglagay ka ng something sa mukha mo? Makeup or prosthetics na kamukhang kamukha mo, mare-recognize ba yun ng system mo? Yan. Diba? So, yan yung mga possibilities na pwede natin gawa ng research. Okay? Nakawa? So, assumptions about the students. Okay. Ano ba mga assumptions natin yan? So, required yan kasi subject nyo to. So, dapat you know basic statistics kasi may subject na kayong ganyan. Social sciences, analytical techniques. Okay? Kasi third year naman na kayo. You'll be able to think abstractly. Okay? You think critical. Okay? So, but not through extreme. Okay? Sobra-sobra na yan. You have the ability to synthesize the facts. Okay? Ito yung pinakamahirap dito, yung mag-synthesize ng facts. Okay? Ang synthesis ng mga data gathered mo, as much as possible, you will gather data na makukuha mo. Lahat. Okay? Kasi pag meron diyang data na mag-fall under hearsay, okay, mahirap na yung ma-validate. Okay? So, dapat, yung data na to, at yung isang data, more or less relatable yan. At isa lang yung sinasabi niya. Okay? From that, makikita mo na itong information na kuha mo sa 3 o 5 o 10 papel, pare-parehas, most likely totoo yung sinasabi niya. Okay? Nakuha. Hindi ito yung common knowledge na sinasabi, ha? Okay, these are more on technical knowledge. Okay, yung mga common knowledge, alam na natin yan kung sinong pumatay kay Lapu-Lapu, kung ano yung nauna, itlog ba o ano, mga ganon. Okay, it's a common knowledge. Okay, dito, kailangan malaman natin yung facts na, o yung information na mababasa natin. So you need to verify. Para kang writer niya ng nagsusulat ng isang artikulo sa isang newspaper at libro. Dapat makatotohanan siya. Okay? So ability to discern privately beliefs, concepts supported by evidence. Yan. There should be a proof. Okay? Now, for undergrad kasi, normally, kung masyadong malaki yung ginagawa mong paper, at least proof of concept will do. Ano ibig sabihin ng proof of concept? Sa tingin mo, na ito mapapatunayan mo na itong research na to ay possible at hindi impossible. Okay. Na gawin. Okay. Dati kasi, ganun yung thinking namin eh. Dati may nagpo-proposal sa amin nung nag-aaral pa ako. Sabi ng classmate ko sa TUP, sabi niya, gagawa daw siya ng project na yung ref may internet tsaka may TV. After 10 years, meron ng internet tsaka TV yung ref. Pero, nung nag-aaral kami niyan, 15 years ago, tinatawanan namin yun, yung classmate namin yun. Okay? Kasi sabi niya, imposible naman magkaroon ng ganyan. Okay? Pero ngayon, napakadaming ganun na. Eh dati, pinapropose lang yan. I think hindi niya rin nagawa yun kasi napakahirap nga. That time, napakahirap gawin yun. Okay? Yung ganun technology. Na mayroong IoT yung mga devices. Katulad nung ref. Yung ref mo mag-detect sa'yo, mag-i-email sa'yo, ay wala ka ng fruits. Ay, yung fruits mo, masisira na. Okay? Wala ka ng wet na mga goods, katulad ng mga karne. Wala ka ng ganun. Magme-message sa'yo at mag-i-email sa'yo yung refrigerator mo. Because of the IoT. Okay? So, dati tinatawanan yan. Kasi walang ebidensya eh. Wala pang meron eh. Okay? Hindi pa siya existing sa market. Okay? So, dapat ganun yung thinking nyo ngayon. Okay? Hindi ko naman sinabing gumawa kayo ng ganun, ha? Okay? Okay. So, that includes our brief introduction of methods of research. Okay? Question? Magle-lecture ulit tayo next week. May chapter 2 pa ako pero may papagawa na ako sa inyong activity. Okay? Wait for the activity na ipopost sa Brightspace. Okay? So, question before we end? May tanong ba?
Wala na po, sir.
Wala na. Naintindihan naman ba?
Apo, sir. Yes po.
Yes po, sir.
Sige. Okay. So, yes, may tanong yata si Ivan. Sino ba to? Si Angel. Saan yan? Meron ng posted sa inyo. Nandun na. Pa-check ako. Wala ba? Meron na nga, nasa lab.
Sir,
Hindi na po ba namin sagutan yun, sir? Kasi wala pa pong discussion.
Pwede nyo na sagutan yan. Kasi general naman yan. Oo.
Ay po, sir.
Pwede nyo na sagutan yan.
sir.
Pumunta na kayo kanina?
Hindi po sir. Wala po kami kanina.
Ay, hindi kayo umattend?
Hindi po.
Sige. Pwede nyo nasagutan yon. Ano lang naman yung research lang naman yon. Gagamit lang kayo ng internet. Tapos sasagutan nyo siya. Yung mga ISPs, tapos commands, nandun naman yung mga images niya. Sagutan nyo na yun kasi may deadline niya. Ano yan? May tanong pa? Ashley, ano yan?
Ano po sir, unrelated po sa topic. Yung Gmail ko po, na-receive nyo na po.
Gmail?
Opo, yung pinapa-Gmail niyo po kapon kasi nagpapa-add po ako sa 3 po na sub.
Anong subject yan?
Wait lang, sir, check ko po.
What do you mean nagpapa-add?
Kasi po sir, may adding subject po ko. Tapos pinalipat ko po sa register sa section po ng 3-2.
Oh, okay lang naman yan. Nasa 3-2 ka na ngayon. Double check mo, alam ko na bago ko na.
Sige po sir, thank you. Check ko po.
Yes, Christine, question?
Sir, yung sa pinapagawa po ninyo, yung sa internet provider po ba is yung local po ba or international po yung ilalagay na examples po?
Pwede kang mag-local, pwede ring mag-international. Pero most likely, mas maganda i-local mo na lang. Kasi wala naman tayo sa US
kasi,
eh.
sir, may part 2 and part 3 po yung sa assignment 1. Pwede po ba yun na same lang po ng examples po or magkaiba po?
Pwedeng same lang. Okay lang naman.
Thank you po.
Napakadami namang ISPs diyan. Hindi ang thinking nyo kasi meron lang tayong di ba? Globe, PLDT. Search nyo pa, meron Eastern Telecoms. Yan. May 3 tiers. Yung 3 tiers, yung katulad ng Dasca. Yung Dasca kasi, it belongs to 3 tier. So, I don't know kung connected sila with PLDT. From PLDT to Dasca. Parang gano'n. Local din yun. So, make use of the internet to research other providers. Ngayon, may bagong mga players ngayon sa telecommunications, especially sa internet. Yung kay Bilyar, kalimutan ko anong pangalan na. Yes, Baleda. Ano yan?
Sir, yung tungkol po sa sa Act 2 po ba? Or po, butan pa rin po.
Bakit ganyan ang ang signal mo?
Medyo po sir, choppy.
Hindi,
Pwede ko po
Sige,
Okay
chat
po,
mo
sir.
na. Yes, may question pa? Sige, chat mo nga. Aryan, ano yan?
Sir, wala daw pong need na format para dun sa activity.
What do you mean format?
Yung yung file name po na ipapasa tsaka kung naka-Word po ba or PDF.
It's up to you. Wala naman. Wala naman akong nilagay doon. Pwedeng
Okay po.
PDF, pwedeng Word. Okay lang.
Okay po. Thank you po.
Yes, Jan.
Sir, paad
Oh.
po sa BS.
Ha?
Paad po sa BS.
Mag-email. Yung nagpapa-add sa BS, pa-email ako.
Ay, sige po. Sige po.
Wala na? May tanong ba? Ano bang tanong ni Baleda? Asan yung tanong mo, Baleda? Yung part ng ng installation ng visual route, pwedeng hindi niyo na gawin 'yan. Kasi nga may bayad yung installer nun. Pero kung makakuha kayo ng pirated, i-try nyo. Maraming mga visual route software out there na limited lang yung functions. Pero makikita nyo yung hops nung packets nyo. Kunyari, galing sa inyo, papuntang ISP, from ISP papuntang web server. Makikita nyo yung route nun. Okay? in using a graph. Okay? So, maghanap kayo ng iba-ibang application na pwede nyo install at matest yung activity na yan. Ang activity na yan kasi, pinapakita dyan na pwede mong i-trace yung networks mo gamit yung visual route. Okay? Pero maraming software nowadays na free, yung iba naman ay may bayad para makapag-test ka ng networks mo. So, pwede nyo gawin, pwedeng hindi. Kasi may bayad nga yan. Okay? Pero kung makakuha kayo ng free, better good, na itry nyo yan para makita nyo yung functionality ng software. Ginagamit yan ng network admin. Okay? Yung subject po, sir, clarify po by group ba po yung research? Po, yung research. Yung methods of research, individual to. Ang project proposal. Individual to. Isa-isa. Yung project dun sa networks, by group yun. Yes, pati yung reflections. May reflections yun. Okay na? Okay. So kung wala ng tanong, magandang tanghali sa lahat at i-perform na yung activity nyo. Okay? Again, iwasang magkopyahan ha. Okay? Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi sa inyo yan. Masyado kayong marami. Okay? Pero pag nag-sample ako dyan at na-detect ko yung kay Buwado, kinopya yung sagot galing kay Baleda, tapos kinopya ni Insani, mga ganon. Okay? Mag-ingat lang kasi pag nahuli ko kayo, alam nyo na ang mangyayari sa inyo. Okay. Sige. Yun lang. At magandang tanghali sa lahat. At syempre may gagawin pa kayo. Gawin ng mas maaga para before 5 maipasa na. That would be all. Maraming salamat at magandang tanghali sa lahat. At enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.